Good morning, crafty friends. If you sell at craft fairs or if you're thinking about it, come along with me as I review my most recent Valentine's pop-up market and share what I learned. Let's go. All right, kids are dropped off. I got my water bottle refilled. Now we are headed downtown Santa Cruz to go set up for the market. So let's go. I really have no clue if anybody's gonna come to this. I was just talking to my mom when I was dropping off the kids and saying it's so hard to know with markets. I mean, obviously at Christmas markets, people are shopping because they're shopping for gifts, but do people even go to a Valentine's market? I don't know. We're gonna find out, right? So I'm gonna turn you guys off because this car gets really loud and bumpy. But yeah, let's go to the market and see how we do. Right off the bat, I had to pivot because I was given the very first booth space. I thought I was going to be using my canopy, but I was told no. So instead of being able to use the setup like I had done in my mock setup, I had aisles on both sides of my space. So what I ended up doing was putting 2 tables on either side of my space, and then I sat in the middle. On one side, I had the adult hat table, and I also had my mirror and my teddy bear setup. The other table had kid and baby items, and then next to that table was my rack display. And then I had my bar stool in the middle so I could talk to people on either side of my space. Once I had this setup figured out, I was super thankful for my spot because I was the very first spot in the middle aisle. I was able to watch outside. I had good reception for my phone and my iPad. I was able to get fresh air. And then also I got to talk to customers on their way in and then again on their way out. So it ended up being pretty perfect. Saturday was way better than I expected. I guess I didn't even know what to expect with it being my first February market I have ever done. It's always such a gamble when prepping for a market. Like, for example, sometimes I sell out of gnomes. So this time I brought 20 gnomes for this market, thinking that they would do well. They are a medium price point for my booth, but I didn't sell a single one. People commented on how cute they were, but that was about it. So I had busted my butt to finish these gnomes, and I didn't sell a single one. On the other hand, I had brought maybe like 6 strawberry baby/kid hats, and 2 adult strawberry hats, and I thought that was enough, but I sold out completely by like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'd even knit another one while at the market and put it out and sold it. So I knew I'd made a bunch more at home, and then I needed to make a mental note to bring more on Sunday. So it just goes to show that you really never know what is going to sell at a market.
I'm pushing the gas.
Where are you taking us?
To the craft fair.
Oh, to the craft fair.
Now I need this down because it's sunny.
All right, put the brakes on. Put it in park. Sunday was so much slower than Saturday, and most of the vendors went through periods of being completely bored. Outside, it was pouring rain, which did not help things. My husband and kids came with me, but they ended up going to the movies since my booth was so narrow and it was so slow, and they couldn't go walk around outside because it was pouring. I got to work on knitting baby booties, and I was able to knit 4 pairs to put out, so that was exciting. Thank you. I had to make one to match the hat. Yeah. One time, right. You want to say hi to the camera?
Hi.
You want to tell them what you're doing? I'm selling bears.
I'm selling bears.
Hi.
Hi. I love it. So
Thank you. Thank you so much.
so adorable.
Thank you. They're fun to make.
Can I try fishing? Can I try knitting?
I only brought projects for me to work on right now. Hi.
Mama,
Mabel?
can I buy something?
What do you want to buy? Hi. Thank you.
I would want to buy one of her chickens.
No, we could crochet them at home.
I mean, then
Protesting and protesting and resisting is red.
Yes, I've seen those. Yeah.
How much is this?
The adult ones are 60.
Okay. My daughter's having an art show right now too, so I
Oh,
have
fun.
to find her first. But
Oh yeah, where is she?
She's down where the logo.
In the Logos building,
Yeah,
yes.
she does piano type things.
Oh, okay.
This is so cute though.
Oh my gosh.
How much is this?
Those ones are 30. So those are 100% acrylic, and these are 100% merino. So that's the price difference.
Merino.
Yeah.
Wool. Yeah. I'm kind of allergic to wool.
Oh,
It
that's
makes
why I
me
have the
itchy.
acrylic ones. For,
Yeah, this is really good. Okay,
Yeah.
so what time? I'm sorry.
we're
what
here till
time-
5.
All right.
Yeah, you're welcome. Take care.
I would want to buy one of the
Okay, we'll see. Hi.
Whoa.
Okay, no. Okay. Okay, I just had to include these photos of this lady because she bought a hat from me on Saturday and she came back Sunday and she was wearing my hat, and that just made me so happy. So here is one of my hats in the wild. All right, I've got you guys so you can see behind me. There have been some really fun birds coming to the bird feeder today. Yeah, so maybe we'll get some bird action while I talk to you guys. But I wanted to show you what I got at the craft fair this weekend. So it was a Valentine's Day pop-up.
Mommy?
Okay, so I thought I would show you what I bought at the craft fair this weekend. I got these really pretty hummingbird earrings. Like, isn't that pretty? Yeah, I'm super excited about those. They were $30. She doesn't have her info on the card, so if I remember, I'll try to link it down below. It's Heather something designs, I think, but I'll try to link it. But yeah, I got those to wear that I'm really excited about. And then I bought some candles from Coastal Mountain Candle Co. And Look at how pretty her paper is. It's like all wildflowers. That's so pretty. So she's got paper. Now, she was having a buy one, get one half off sale. And so the one I wanted...
Mama,
Yeah?
is it okay if we get soaked?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. The kids are going outside to play in the rain. What I was saying was the candle company. She was having a buy one, get one half off sale. Now, she had a bunch of, like, all of her scents out, and you could smell them all and test them. The one I really liked, she only had in the little jar, and I wanted the bigger jars. And so I found 2 other ones that are really yummy smelling. And then she ended up gifting me the smaller one of the flavor that I really liked. So that was super sweet. And her name is Jen. And Mabel just loved going over and smelling all the candles and looking at her booth. So I was happy to support her. Let's unwrap this candle. Okay, so this one is Mossy Hills, and her labels, like just her whole presentation is so well done. And it smells heavenly. The flavors are redwood, moss, and amber. It almost smells like a man's aftershave, but like in a really good way. Yeah, I might like this one tonight or today. So there's that one. And then I'm not sure if this next one, if I will keep this one or gift it to my mom, because the title is what I really liked. Well, the smell's amazing, but the title is really fun. So this is Seacliff Driftwood, and my mom likes to go walk at Seacliff Beach and pick up driftwood. Oh, I don't know. It smells so good though. This one is like clean, like just out of the shower on a summer morning, and you're gonna put a sundress on. That's what it smells like. Driftwood, saltwater, and cedar. So my mom might not get that one. I might just keep all of them. Okay, so those are the 2 I purchased. And then the one she gifted me is this little one. Oh, look, there's a bird. Huh. These are these little chickadees. And there were also some really pretty... What, Mabel?
Sorry for you.
It's okay.
Can we play in the mud?
Sure. Do your chores first, okay?
I did them.
Okay. Did you take your water gun out?
No, I mean play in the mud
I
in
know.
the chicken pen.
Okay. But listen, once you're all muddy, don't come back inside until you're ready to get clean.
Okay.
Okay? Thank you. Oh, do you know what this one is? This is Seacliff Driftwood. This is not the one that I was thinking it was. Huh. Maybe she did have a big... I don't know. I'm really confused now. Anyways, I will give this one to my mom, and I will keep the big one for me. See, look, there's another bird. So, problem solved. Let's do that. My mom's not a huge candle person because look at all the birds. My dad does not like scents. But my parents have a beach house, and so I was thinking this would be a fun one for the beach house. So I'm going to save the little one for my mom for her birthday, and then I will keep the other 2 big ones for me. So that is what I got at the craft fair. Now let me show you what exciting thing I'm working on this morning. So hang on. Okay, so last night I was writing down all of the craft fairs that I have coming up and researching like the estimated attendance numbers and all that. And I'll share that with you in a little bit. But basically, if I want to reach my sales goals, which are super high goals, like completely unattainable, except with God's help, because there's no way that I can do this on my own. But I wanted to write down my listen to the wind chime, my absolute best day ever sales goals for the 2026 events that I'm doing. And so I calculated out my sales goals, and then I divided it by 50 for the average price of my items, and to figure out how many items I would need to sell to hit that sales goal. Again, I'll show you my paper later, but then I divided how many items I need to reach my sales goals, divided by, there's about 300 days left in the market year, and I need to knit like 6 items a day, which is too much. It's not attainable. Uh-oh. The cat is down at my feet, twitching his tail, watching the birds outside. It's really funny. Okay, so of my 6 items that I need to make this morning, I knit a red watermelon hat. Until now, I've only had pink watermelon hats, and so I thought a red one would be super fun. I feel like this is more gender neutral than the pink ones, so I did that one, which I love. This is in the child size. And then I also knit my daily strawberry hat. This is the adult size. So to show you the comparison, child, it's like ages 2 to 5, and then the adult hat. Okay, so those are the 2 that I've knit today. Now, what I'm trying something, and I have no idea if this is going to be a waste of my time or if it's going to work, is this itty bitty little hat. Now, this is not for a human head, but look at how little it is compared to this one. I will show you guys what this is gonna be once I'm done with it. But yeah, let me know if you have any guesses on what this itty bitty hat is gonna be for. And then I'm trying to write up this little pattern so that I can remember it. If it does work out, then I can repeat it. So that's what I'm gonna be working on right now. It's a really cute idea in my head, and we will see if it translates to being as cute as it is in my head. So I'm going to work on that. And then I still have 3 more hats to knit today. I did sew in the ends on a bunch of hats that I had already knit. But I have like a whole bag. There's maybe 50 hats that I've knit, and I haven't had time to sew in the ends. Like, maybe I'm knitting them, when it's late at night in the dark or in the car or wherever. So I have a whole bag full of hats that need ends woven in. And so I thought I would start working on those too, to just try to keep it manageable. And like the hats that I knit during the day going forward, I'm trying to weave in the ends. So these are completely ready to go should I need them. They would only need price tags if I'm taking them to a market, or to package them up if I'm selling them on Etsy. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get going on this surprise new hat thing after I pick up all this tissue paper that I just threw on the floor. And I will check in with you guys later. Okay, bye. All right, friends. So that was our market. Now I thought we could talk some numbers. So on Saturday on Square, I sold $628 worth of items. On Sunday on Square, I sold $342. And then I also have another like $200 between Venmo and cash. So that comes out to about $1,300 for the weekend, which is pretty good. I paid $200 to be there for both days, so $200 total, which brings my profit to about $1,100. Obviously, that's not really profit because then like half of that goes to materials. But if we're just looking at sales versus booth fee, it comes out to about $1,100 profit. Now, let's look at what sold. The report I have here is from Square, so this is not including the $200 worth of like cash and Venmo items. But as far as Square goes, I sold 9 of my Dress-A-Bears. Those were my biggest sellers. I sold 5 adult hats, 5 baby child hats. I sold 3 pairs of baby booties, 2 hair bows, 1 coaster, 1 baby lovey, 3 Oh, so it was 5 baby hats, 3 child hats, and then 1 newborn hat. So, yeah, that's what sold this weekend. Would I do this market again? Yes. There was a bigger pop-up market further down on like the main street in Santa Cruz. There's 2 like big abandoned, not abandoned, but empty buildings. So we were in one, and then down further it used to be this 2-story books, like used bookstore that was so fun to go hang out when I was a kid. In high school, we would just go pour through the books. But it's long been empty for years and years. So they had a pop-up market, and they decorated it, I mean, like it was Mardi Gras, but Valentine's. So they had, I mean, just every inch of it was decorated, whereas ours was not. And some of the vendors were not very happy about the lack of decorations at our location. It didn't really bother me. I feel like because I only paid $200 to be there for the whole weekend, it wasn't a huge deal. Now, the other pop-up market, I think their fee was also about $200, and they were decorated, and they did so much social media postings. So I might try next year to do their market and see if it's any different. But if the other market is not available, I would definitely do this one again. Yeah, I just feel like to sell $1,300 in February for what I have to offer is pretty good, and I am very pleased with that. So that wraps up this market. Again, this was the Santa Cruz it was the Santa Cruz Makers Market Valentine's pop-up. Yeah, and I would 100% do it again if the other, oh look, there's another bird. If the other market was not available, or if the other market was way more expensive. I probably wouldn't pay more than $200 to do this weekend again. Also, one more thing to note. This weekend, it was Valentine's Day. It was also President's Day. So it was a 3-day weekend on Valentine's. Like, it was kind of just like everything lined up perfectly for it to be a very good weekend. So that is that. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back next week to show you guys what I am working on and my very high sales goals for 2026. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Please give us a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.